Right, good morning guys, what's up? So it is JJ Richards back to do my weekly vlog update on my next competition, which as of tomorrow will just be 6 weeks out. So I'm literally just about to head over to the gym to do a push session with, again, my good friend Kane. But before I head over to the gym, I just thought I'd give you a quick update on the prep so far. So I really don't want to jinx myself. However, at the moment, it is going very well. Everybody always says this, but I definitely believe that this is the best prep that I have had so far, just at 6 weeks out. My body weight is holding up really well, so I'm still around 92 kilos. However, I am significantly getting leaner and the body weight is staying up, which is a win-win for me. So current update, so every morning I am just doing 45 minutes on a spin bike. I literally have a spin bike next to my bed, so I roll out of bed, onto the bike, dead easy. So I try and cycle my cardio. So what I do is, typically I do 45 minutes per morning. On a day where I'm not at work and I've got a bit more time, I'll do an hour. But then what I'm going to start introducing as well is the day after I train legs, I'm not going to do cardio, just because I feel like the recovery for my legs after doing a cycling session is just very challenging. You know, at the end of the day, it's about muscle building, it's bodybuilding. So I need to make sure that my muscles are still recovering and are still growing. Food at the moment, I am getting hungry, but I'm trying to keep busy. I'm always trying to do stuff. I've got loads of things to do around the house at the moment. Yeah, I was doing some fencing yesterday. So I'm trying to keep my mind focused and away from being hungry. Whereas last year I was very guilty for just sat idle on my days off doing absolute jack shit. And all I'd be doing is clock watching and thinking about food. Whereas this year I'm trying to focus on other things other than bodybuilding, just to try and make sure that I'm not constantly just watching the clock and thinking, when's my next meal, and whinging that I'm always hungry. So I'm trying to continue with my life as well as doing the prep. It's actually working really good. Right, so I've just pulled up to the gym now, so it is about 9 o'clock. However, I'm on time this week and Kane is late. I think he's just getting his own back, so when we came 2 weeks ago, I was about half an hour late. However, that's fine, because it gives me a little bit more time to enjoy this little bad boy. This right here is a blueberry muffin from Lidl. So you may know I'm a little bit of a muffin connoisseur. So in the UK, usually people stick to the Costa muffins, Starbucks muffins, but they're like $2.50 each. These are much better and they are only about 45p. So highly recommend the Lidl muffins, because if you open them up as well, it has got, look at that, you see that? Filled with jam. These are unbelievable. So just doing a deloading set now. Kane just set the gauntlet and he managed to do 21 reps. So because I'm more alpha than Kane, I'm going to do 22 reps. Right.
Oh yeah. What?
That was 22 and a half. so that was the push session finished for today, and it was a very good session. Like I said, when you're training with somebody else and you're both sort of competing and pushing yourself, it always makes for a very good workout. We were probably in there for a good hour and 40 minutes. So I'm actually prepping Kane for his competition that he's also doing this year. So he's 8 weeks out and is looking very good. It's completely different seeing somebody in person rather than seeing somebody in photo. So it was good to actually get to see what he looks like in person. I've been nice and given him a small cheat for tonight, ready to push back on for next week. So I'm literally just about to eat my post-workout meal. So what I've got looks disgusting, but honestly it will taste great. So in there is basically, it's 66 grams of cream of wheat, which is like 50 grams of carbs, and there's about 30 grams of protein in there. So when I up my carbs, I tend to drop my protein and fats just to make sure that my daily calories kind of net out in my head. So I'm gonna get this down me, and then I'm gonna head home and see what the daily adventures bring. Right, so we all know that no vlog is an actual vlog without some element of an unboxing involved. So as you can see, I've got 2 parcels here. So I'm going to quickly show you what I have got. So, first box. Right, so this was an order that I made from Dolphin Fitness. First product is this Get Buffed, it's called. So basically what it is a skin exfoliator. So it's designed to use just before you kind of apply the tan, just to balance the pH levels of your skin and make sure your skin is nice and exfoliated so the tan goes on really well. However, I like to try and use it once or twice a week leading up to a show, just to make sure that my skin is silky smooth. But I highly recommend this, and the smell is so good. Right, so next product is this Abs of Steel cream. So basically I got some samples of this last year and I tried it, so I thought I would buy myself a whole tub, see if I see any results. So basically it's like a definition cream, so it kind of heats up the area that you apply it to. So this is designed to put on your stomach. So what I'll do is I'll put this on my stomach prior to doing my cardio and abs in the morning, and hopefully it'll get my abs super lean. Or it might just be a gimmick, who knows. So the last product I bought from Dolphin Fitness was Amino Energy. So this stuff's actually really good, tastes pretty decent. 100 milligrams of caffeine per serving, so not too much caffeine in it. So I use this whilst I'm doing cardio in the morning and also whilst I train as well. So I've got some unflavoured EAAs that I mix in with it whilst I train, but it tastes really good, that stuff. Right, so box number 2, this was from a company called A-List Nutrition. Very good also. So what I got here was, first product, it's called Nectar from Ambrosia. So this is basically an all-in-one health product, which is very good. This lasts me about 2 months, sometimes a little bit more. But what I might do is, in another video, I might do like a in-depth supplement review of all the supplements that I actually use. But this is definitely one to use for your arsenal. Next one is protein. So I've not actually tried this one before, and sometimes it's quite a big risk when changing your protein, because this was about 54 quid, so hopefully it tastes good. So it's from a company called Core Nutrition. So it's kind of like a protein isolate blend, peanut butter ice cream flavour. So hopefully this is good, but again, what I'll do is a full supplement review video and I will let you guys know what I think of this one. But I've never tried it before, so fingers crossed it is good. And then, oh, a funnel, that's nice. A free funnel, always handy. I don't even know what that is. Just says, crush it, some kind of sticker, I don't know. Thank you. And then red, white and boom. So this is a free sample of thrown in, which is a basically a pre-workout. I don't really use pre-workouts, however as I get close to a show I definitely like to incorporate, and when energy is really low, because it's good at the moment, I just use the amino energy, because this stuff's usually got about 200-250 milligrams of caffeine. Jesus Christ, 400 milligrams of caffeine in this one. Whew. Gonna try that one. I'll do a review on that just before the show. So that there is my unboxing. Right then, so what I'm going to attempt to do now is talk to you guys a little bit about refeed days, cheat meals, whatever you want to call it, and also how the metabolism works. So I'll try and explain this in the most simple way possible, and how I like to do that is imagine that your metabolism is a fire, okay? So the best way to keep that fire burning is to put one log on the fire every 2 to 3 hours, and the fire will continually burn through all of the logs which you put on it, the logs being food. So what can tend to happen during prep is the meals get smaller. So imagine that those logs get smaller and smaller as you're reducing your calories. And the fire doesn't have to quite work so hard to burn through those logs, because they're becoming very, very small as you reduce your calories. So sometimes what is a good tool to do is by having like a refeed day or a high carb day, whatever you want to call it, it just adds more fuel to that fire just to give it a bit of a kickstart and get it burning to its maximum potential. So that is a very basic, simplistic way of talking about how the metabolism works. And this is partly why I personally don't agree with if it fits your macros, because I'm a firm believer in how much food your body can digest and metabolize in one sitting. So a lot of people that do if it fits your macros, I know it's very cool and very trendy and you millennials love it. However, I personally don't think it's very good, because a lot of people that I've seen will save all of their calories for the day, for the evening. In the evening, you are using the least amount of energy, i.e. calories, in the day, because most of the time you sat there not doing anything whatsoever. So if you're consuming 500 calories throughout the day when you're most active, but then in the evening you are consuming 2,000 calories, usually consisting of pizza and Ben & Jerry's is a popular one. You're then trying to dump too much fuel on the fire at once, which means that the fire is going to really struggle to burn through that at once, or it's going to burn through it very slowly. And that's why I personally don't like if it fits your macros, because it can work if you consider macronutrient timing and also small frequent meals. Yes? Oh, it's charging, well done. So that is basically just a quick understanding in a very basic, simplistic form in regards to when it's good to use cheat days, cheat meals, etc. If you've got any questions or comments, and do drop in below, and you know I always do my best to make sure I answer them as soon as possible. So, yes? Finley wants to play Fortnite, which means I've got to go. He is addicted to Fortnite, that's partly my fault. So I'm going to end the video today. Can you let me do my outro? Can I do my outro? 2 seconds? 2 minutes, okay? Okay, so I'm going to end the video there. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Can you do thumbs up? Yeah. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. And until next time, bye-bye. 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 Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Peace.